Hello everyone. I bet you thought I'd give up on this, but here's another Commodore 64 UK vs US. And this time it's going to be the classic Bionic Commando. Now I'm not going to show the arcade footage on this because I've got it on two of my videos, the 8-bit wars and the 16-bit wars already. So I don't think I really need to show it again because I'm pretty sure people are familiar with it. Anyway, here's the UK version that's released by Go, which is published by US Gold. It's a division of US Gold. And ironically, this is a very good conversion. I mean, it plays really well, it's decent scrolling. I'd say it's probably one of the best conversions of this game actually, to be fair. Now, due to licensing differences and things like that, the US, when they've got the Commodore 64 games, they had the rights to either reprogram them or make their own sort of version of it if they wasn't going to release the UK version like they did with Double Dragon, and some games they just released that one, or there'd be versions that would be totally different, like this. Now I'm only going to play through the first level and get so far through the second, just so you can basically see what the level's like. Then I'll move on to the US version. But as you've seen with videos of this before, this is a really good conversion. Probably one of the best games that were released by US Gold are the arcade conversions, because most of them, to be fair, are a complete mess. Whereas this one is very good. I mean, the music, as you can hear, the music's like really good. I'm not sure who done the music for this one actually. I should have found that out before I recorded this video, but it's definitely very impressive, you know, it sounds really good. I'd say some of it does actually sound better than it does on the original. And it's got every single soundtrack what the arcade has. You know, they change every single level. Not that I've ever completed this game, but I have watched walkthroughs on YouTube and played it. I did play it, I tell you, cheating with unlimited lives and completed it well, got so far through it. Didn't actually complete it, I don't think. But I'm not going to get much further on this. But yeah, as I say, if you just notice like things in the background and stuff, like on the first level, there's the bee's nest things and how big they look. And if you'll see, here we go, we'll go on to the US version now. Now this is released by Capcom USA. I think it came out sort of the same sort of time. Developed by Pacific Data Works, who done, if you watch my other versus video like this, they've done the brilliant version of Street Fighter. Well, this, for a start, I mean, yeah, the graphics are a bit more detailed. Oh god, it's got that jerky push to join scrolling, which, as I said before, completely ruins a game like this. Yeah, it makes it really hard to play. And look at the size of that bee's nest thing in the background. Or is it a wasp nest? Look how small it looks. It's totally out of perspective with how it's supposed to be. Now what you can't see on this video is the controls aren't exactly brilliant either. They're quite responsive, but how you hold the button and then press it up and it'll fire the arm out, or if you quickly tap it, it'll do the gun. I think they work better on the US Gold version, to be fair. And I think the main thing that wrecks this, as I say, the graphics are more detailed, but I don't think they look that good. They sort of look more like they've been drawn for like a child's game or something. They don't actually look anywhere near as good as the lesser detailed ones that are on the UK version. But the main thing that completely ruins this conversion is not having the scrolling. I mean, the Commodore 64 is capable of doing like decent scrolling, as many games usually use it. I'm not sure if it's got hardware scrolling or not, like the Amiga has, but I know it can definitely, you know, do scrolling really easy, whereas doing it on the Amstrad or Spectrum is a bit harder to do. Not impossible, but harder to do. And that's why I think with them conversions they didn't do it. But I mean, the music on this is really bad. can find out with a few of the US videos. I mean, they're really talented music composers in the UK that have done like games on the Commodore 64 and the other 8-bit systems, whereas in America, I mean, I don't even know. I looked on Lemon 64 and I couldn't even find the name of the guy who done the music for this. But it's like bare minimum that it could be. I wouldn't say it's terrible, but it's just nowhere near as good as any of the other versions. I'll even go as far as saying the Spectrum version has got much better music than this. In fact, the Spectrum version is much better than this US version. Alright, let's see what the music sounds like on the next level anyway. Oh my god. It's got exactly the same music. So this game's only got one soundtrack, whereas the UK one's got it on every single level like the arcade. That's pretty poor. Even that game over tune was crap. Anyway, the UK version's the winner. Thanks for watching, everyone.